Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our final first round match in the Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship Tournament. I am, of course, your host, the longest reigning champion in Wrestling Trivia Challenge history, the Pennsylvanian sensation, Greg Cherry. And we have a great match here for you today. And the winner of this match will face incredibly tough competition from what we saw in the upset match. The winner faces Kyle Hartman. And that match will be a barn burner. Not to say that this one won't be, but I know whoever wins will be up for a challenge. First of all, let me introduce to you our number 3 seed. It was originally supposed to be Gino McMannequin. He was unable to compete for various reasons. So we have brought in Noah Foster. Noah from Toledo, Ohio. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for the opportunity, and I'll just do my best. I'm literally the dark horse in this.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Dark horses, they have a way of popping up and surprising people. That's why they're called the dark horse. Now, exactly. Now we go to a man who challenged me for the Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship at the end of last season and nearly took the title from me. From Reno, Nevada, from Wrestling with Regret, it is the influencer, Brian Zane. Brian, welcome back.
Greg, thanks for having me back on here. I'm really excited for this opening round. I do know, you and I had a pretty good battle a few months ago, and now tonight I'm wearing the belt over my shoulder for good luck, my own belt that I have here in my collection, and I'm really looking forward to this. Going to test my trivia chops once again.
Yes, and you have quite a road to go, as do the remainder of the participants, to get to me, to face me for that championship again. If anybody can do it, I know both of you have the opportunity, so I'm really looking forward to this match. All right, so here we go. Here are the rules for this challenge. There are 20 questions. The first person to 10 points or whoever has the most points after 20 questions will be declared the winner, and we'll move on, like I said, to face Kyle Hartman. Now, you guys only have one skip that you can use on your question only. And once that skip is gone, it's gone. The Greg Cherry rule, if you start answering a question before or on the buzzer and it's correct, I will accept it. If it's wrong, it doesn't make a difference because it's the wrong answer. And if there is in fact a tie, which there has not been in this tournament to this point, we will go to my style of tiebreaker question, the Season 3 style of tiebreaker, go back and forth answering a question that has multiple correct answers. But we have to get to that tie to go over those rules. So, are both of you ready to begin?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right. Now, Brian, as the higher seed, you will actually get the first question since you are the number 2 seed. So here we go with your first question. Which is the only WrestleMania where no championships changed hands? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to say WrestleMania 3?
That is incorrect. Noah, 10 seconds. Go.
8?
That is also incorrect. The Intercontinental Championship changed hands on both of those shows, actually. It was WrestleMania 27.
Oh, that makes sense. It was a terrible WrestleMania. Of course, no titles changed hands.
One.
I don't know why I said 3.
Well, you figure both world championships were retained, and the Intercontinental and Tag Team Champions were both in that cluster of an 8-man tag. So and the women's championships were just completely ignored because nobody cared about women's wrestling in 2011. Yeah. Such a sad state of affairs. But we're much better times now, fortunately.
Thank you, W Evolution.
Exactly. All right, Noah, your first question. Who was the first person eliminated from the Team Orton versus Team Triple H match at the 2004 Survivor Series? 10 seconds. Go.
Shawn Michaels? I don't know.
That is incorrect. Brian, 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to say Maven.
That is also incorrect. It is actually Chris Benoit.
Oh, damn. That was my next guess.
Yes.
Yeah, Maven actually came in. Snitsky beat him up backstage, but Maven did come out later in the match and was eliminated after Snitsky hit him in the head with a chair and Triple H pinned him. That's actually one of my favorite Survivor Series matches, believe it or not. It was really intriguing.
All I remember is the fallout from that when the guys from Team Orton ran the show for a few weeks, and they were all really ineffective in taking the title off Triple H, and Maven was the worst. So I can't beat Triple H with all my friends and Uzis to help out and win the title. Someone buy my merch.
Exactly. And then he turned heel like 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go with the next question. Brian, this one's on you. Who won the TNA 2012 Bound for Glory series? 10 seconds. Go.
Oh, yes. I'm such a TNA expert. I'm going to guess Bobby Roode.
That is incorrect. Noah, 10 seconds. Go.
James Storm?
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Jeff Hardy.
Man, we are just banging on all cylinders here with this these first three questions.
I feel like this is Travis and Kyle all over again at the start.
The only thing I can figure when I think of Jeff Hardy and TNA is Immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's best we don't talk about Immortal. I
Agreed.
know that much.
Yeah.
That entire run with Hogan there was just... All right. Well, speaking of TNA, apparently I have 2 TNA questions this episode. So, Noah, this one's on you. What was the name of Mr. Anderson's interview segment in TNA? 10 seconds. Go.
Oh, gosh. Talk trash?
That is incorrect. Brian, 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to just throw a wild guess out there and say it was called the mic drop.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer, believe it or not, is huh?
Oh, Mr. Anderson. I remember that now.
That's tremendous.
Oh, that's really
Mr. Anderson, was always one of my favorites. He doesn't get enough credit.
I think he had a good moment in the mid card in WWE, and then people went gaga over him too much, and then injuries and suspensions ultimately derailed him. I think he had a brief window where they really could have capitalized on him, but they didn't for whatever reason.
Injuries killed him in WWE, and it's so sad because he was going to be something special.
Injuries kill anybody in WWE anymore when you think about it.
Yeah. All right, Brian, this one's on you in this barn burner of a match. We might get our first tie if I shut you both out. but I think there's going to be some questions in here, you guys.
It's an offensive struggle. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Or it's a defensive struggle. I forget.
I think it depends on team.
I think it's offensive because you guys aren't scoring at all.
We are struggling with our offense.
Yes, exactly. All right. Here's your next question, Brian. Which vocal personality in the WWE was the lead commentator in the movie Roller? 10 seconds. Go.
That would be Paul Heyman.
That is correct. We got you on the board.
All right.
I just remember those commercials with Heyman just screaming rollerball. It's like, I know it was around that time or shortly after ECW was bought.
No, he was in Los Angeles purportedly to find some kind of TV deal for ECW, and then when it was discovered that he was actually at this bit part in Rollerball while he was there, a lot of ECW wrestlers were pretty pissed at him from what I remember hearing about.
It did.
Yeah, especially because he didn't care to do the lead-ins for the Roller Jam show back in '99.
Mm-hmm. And Rollerball was just high budget Roller Jam is all it really was.
Pretty much. All right. Noah, here is your next question.
All right.
Who did Razor Ramon defeat to win his first Intercontinental Championship? 10 seconds. Go.
Bret Hart?
That is incorrect. Brian, 10 seconds. Go.
Is it Jeff Jarrett?
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Rick the Model Martel.
Really?
The Intercontinental Championship was vacated, and then there was a battle royal to determine the new champion.
Oh, okay.
And then Razor and Martel were the final two and fought in a match on Raw the following week.
All right. I see you. All right.
I totally blanked out on that.
It was a great match too. I specifically remember that because I don't know if you remember the old Raw video game where they had the like cheat code video. They played that clip in there too.
Oh, great.
All right. Next question, Brian. And you both still have your skips, by the way. Who did AJ Lee make submit to win the WrestleMania Divas Invitational at WrestleMania 30? 10 seconds. Go.
Jesus. Skip.
Oh, you're using your skip question. Noah, did you happen to know that?
I would just take a bold guess and say Eve Torres.
No, it was Naomi.
Wouldn't have got that one.
It seems to be the theme this episode. But all right. But you do get your skip question, and these come from Rachel at WWE Our Dream. And she just had some stumpers in this one, so let's see if you get this one. Who has the most combined eliminations from traditional Survivor Series matches at 15? 10 seconds. Go.
Ooh. I'm gonna guess Orton.
Yeah, it is Randy Orton. That is correct.
All right.
I mean, it's a safe bet considering he was the sole survivor in 3 straight. So
he's been in the match so many times. Just statistically speaking, he'd have to have the most eliminations.
Only makes sense.
I mean, that's why Kane has the most eliminations. It took him a while, but he's been in
in the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Yeah, in the Rumble, yeah. All right. Noah, this question's on you. And you still have your skip.
Right.
Which 2 superstars comprised the West Hollywood Blondes tag team in WCW? 10 seconds. Go.
Skip.
I kind of figured that was coming. That was a little obscure. Brian, did you know that?
Is it Lenny Lane and Lodi?
Yes, it was Lenny Lane and Lodi, but you don't get the point for that because Noah used a skip. So we go to Rachel's other skip question. And then you guys are at the mercy of my questions for the next 12. So there you go. Noah, here is your question. The Undertaker has the most wins at Survivor Series. Who has the second most with 9? 10 seconds. Go. Take a guess.
Triple H.
Correct. Brian, 10 seconds. Go.
That was incorrect. I missed it.
Yeah, that was incorrect.
Okay. Then I'm going to guess Shawn Michaels.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is John Cena.
Oh,
Really?
okay. Makes sense.
Triple H, and we actually went over this on a previous tournament episode. Triple H didn't pick up his first Survivor Series win until 2005.
I just assumed longevity, he would have been there and would have had the most wins at that point. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you guys are at the mercy of my questions. So, but Travis and Kyle aren't feeling too bad right now. But there's still a few to go. All right. Brian, who won the NoDQ.com award for Babyface of the Year in 2006? 10 seconds. Go.
06. I'm going to say Kurt Angle.
That is incorrect. Noah, 10 seconds. Go.
I know it now. Son of
Rey Mysterio.
That is also incorrect. Believe it or not, the answer is Carlito.
Okay.
I mean, people were really high on Carlito when he first turned babyface, but then it just soured really quickly.
Fizzled out pretty quickly.
I remember that barely.
All right, Noah, this one's on you.
All right.
Which team won the 3rd Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in NXT? 10 seconds. Go.
Undisputed Era?
That is correct. It is the Undisputed Era.
I mean, their shirt is in your shot, Yeah, I figure you'd get the answer to that.
I had to think for a moment because I gotta be honest with you, I was about to say AOP, but I was like, no, they won the second because the
Yeah, they
first
won
one
the second
was
one.
Finn Balor and Samoa Joe.
Yep. And it was. I don't know if they're going to do something similar with this upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic because Undisputed Era wasn't even in the tournament to begin with. They just defended the tag titles.
Right.
All right. Brian, this one's on you. Lance Storm made his WWF debut by helping which superstar defeat Perry Saturn?
Oh, God.
10 seconds. Go.
Was it Edge?
That is incorrect. Noah, 10 seconds. Go.
Perry Saturn. Oh. Raven?
That is also incorrect. The correct answer is Steve Blackman.
See, I remember him kicking Saturn, but I don't remember who the match was for or who it was with. So
I don't remember much about Perry Saturn besides the fact he was obsessed with a mop at some point.
Oh yeah, Moppy was great.
That's very true.
One of those
Good
older
old
things they
Moppy.
ever did was Moppy.
Isn't that sad with as good a technical wrestler as Saturn was?
It is
Takes
kind
all,
of.
takes all kinds.
That's very true. All right, here we go with the next question. Noah, per a pre-match stipulation, the winner of the 1995 Royal Rumble match was to be accompanied by whom to his championship match at WrestleMania? 10 seconds. Go.
Pamela Anderson?
Yes, it was Pamela Anderson. That is correct. All right. Brian, this one's on you. What was Hardcore Holly's first name when he was known as Sparky Plug? And it's not Bob. 10 seconds.
Oh,
Go.
Thurman Sparky Plug.
Yes, Thurman Sparky Plug. That is correct. I just figured I had to say, no, it's not Bob, because he was Bob Sparkplug Holly for a short time.
Oh, okay.
All right. Noah, this one's on you. At which pay-per-view did the first single brand Money in the Bank match take place? 10 seconds. Go.
No Way Out.
That is incorrect. Brian, 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to guess Money in the Bank 2010.
That is also incorrect. The first single brand Money in the Bank match was the first Money in the Bank match, WrestleMania 21. It was only Raw Superstars.
Oh. Okay.
So a little bit of a trick question, but
Yeah.
it's okay. All right, Brian, this next one's on you. According to Spotify, what is the title of Brie Bella's theme song? 10 seconds. Go.
Is it Brie Mode?
It is not Brie Mode. Noah, 10 seconds. Go.
What an injustice.
Ah, jeez. Caitlin, forgive me. Isn't it like Besties?
That is also incorrect. The song is called Beautiful Life.
Oh. What?
Is that some lyric later in the song that no one ever sticks around to listen to, or
I don't know if anybody understands what the lyrics to that song
I don't know.
Are there lyrics?
Oh,
I
sounds
tune
like
out
that.
after the first Brie Mode sound.
it sounds like it's starting after Porky Pig or something.
What?
Besties. I can't do that.
I don't know. Sorry, Caitlin, but I don't
All right,
know.
Caitlin.
All right. Noah, this next one's on you. Who was Triple H's opponent in the first Beat the Clock challenge in 2005? 10 seconds. Go.
Jeff Hardy?
That is incorrect. Brian, 10 seconds. Go.
Is it Shelton Benjamin?
It was Shelton Benjamin. That is correct. I was really hoping Benjamin would have upset him, back in 2005. It's like, that'd be cool to see Benjamin in the chamber instead of Triple H.
Yeah.
But it was not to be. All right, Brian, your next question. Everybody's favorite. On the YouTube channel Up Up Down Down, what is Becky Lynch's gamer nickname? 10 seconds. Go.
I got nothing because I don't watch that show.
Seems to be a common theme. All right, the time ran out. Noah, 10 seconds. Go.
Oh my goodness. The only one I know, is it like Beck Lynn's or something like that?
That is incorrect. I figured that one was a little obscure, but I'm hoping somebody gets an up, down, down question this tournament. It was Soulless Senpai.
Oh, I just studied that last night. The only name that came to my mind was Bailey's is Pogo.
Yep. Unfortunately, Bailey's isn't a question throughout the tournament, but
yeah,
it's okay.
I was gambling.
All right, Noah, this one's on you. What did Chris Jericho call his version of the skull-crushing finale that he used in 2001? 10 seconds, go.
Closing line, I have no idea.
Clothing line? No, that is...
Clothing line. I mean, funny it was the clothing line, not the closing line.
Yeah. That is not.
Yeah, I got
Brian. Brian, 10 seconds, go.
His worst finisher he ever had, the breakdown.
The breakdown is correct. All right. We are almost at the end of this pain. So. Question number 19, Brian. What was the opening match of SummerSlam 2010? 10 seconds. Go.
I'm going to say Rey Mysterio and Kane.
That is incorrect. Noah, 10 seconds. Go.
Oh, jeez. Kofi Kingston versus CM Punk. I don't know.
That is incorrect. You actually had one of the participants right. It was Kofi Kingston, but he faced Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, that makes sense given the year because they fought a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of figured Dolph. He's been involved in more Survivor Series than I can count.
Yeah.
Or
all right.
Sometimes.
This is the final question. And we can all walk away being like, okay.
It's a rebuilding round, Greg.
It's a good thing this is the first round. Hopefully it gets better in the second.
I'm sure.
Who was the... All right.
Who
was the runner-up? Yeah, this is Noah's question. Question number 20. Who was the runner-up of Season 1 of NXT? 10 seconds. Go.
Oh, wait, this is me?
Yes.
Season 1. Oh, God. I got nothing.
All right. Brian, 10 seconds. Go.
Well, the winner was Wade Barrett, and the runner-up was everyone's favorite thermos-carrying, Harvard-educated attorney, David Otunga.
I was going to worry you were going to run out of time describing, but yes, it is David Otunga. That's correct.
I try my best to forget the Matt Striker era of NXT.
Yeah, a lot of people do, but, it happened, so we kind of got to talk about it.
Fair enough.
So with a final score of 6-2, the winner and moving on to face Kyle Hartman is the influencer, Brian Zane. Congratulations, Brian, on your victory. As tough of a road as it was.
I limped through that one. I limped through it.
Yes.
But thank you. That was great. Noah, you're a hell of a competitor. And glad to know I wasn't the only one who got stumped on some of those questions. But it was fun. I'm looking forward to the next round.
Yes.
Yeah, right, I enjoyed myself. Greg, thank you for the opportunity. Brian, it was a pleasure facing you. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. I'm still mad I missed the Becky question, though.
Yeah.
I'm mad that I said WrestleMania 3 for no title changes. That's a dummy move.
Yeah. Especially when WrestleMania 3 had one of the most classic matches of all time for the Championship.
Well, I mean,
There's that little tidbit of Savage Steamboat. But Noah, any social media plugs for you?
If you want to follow me, talk about wrestling, look me up on Twitter at nfoster1916. Otherwise, keep supporting NoDQ.com. Keep supporting the Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Support your wrestling outlets big and small. Let's keep growing this wrestling community together. Simple as that.
There we go. And Brian, any social media plugs for you? Not that I think you need ours, but
yeah. Well, first of all, 1960. You look very good for 102 years old, Noah. But as far as my social media plugs, it's at Z-Man Brian Zane on Twitter. Facebook.com/Wrestling with Regret. Of course, you can find the channel on YouTube. And you can also go to my Pro Wrestling Tees store, ProWrestlingTees.com/Wrestling with Regret to get your sweet Dick Kick City shirt, among other fine apparel.
yes, and you can also go to my Pro Wrestling Tees store, ProWrestlingTees.com/PA Sensation. There's no DQ shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees as well. You can go to NoDQ.com/shirts for those. You can always follow me on Twitter at PA Sensation, especially when I'm tweeting about Raw. And we will see you next time for the first quarterfinal match of the Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship Tournament. See you then. Cool.